Hello, welcome to this taste challenge. Early times, introduced in 1860, a Brown-Forman brand, aged 3 years, and used bourbon barrels in Kentucky. Evan Williams green label. The Evan Williams brand was introduced in 1955. This is also 80 proof. It's also aged 3 years, but in new barrels. It's sour mash, unlike that one, and it's charcoal filtered, unlike that one. They're both low priced. This usually about $10.99 to $11.99. The other one $8.99 plus tax. I had to do a direct abort, because somebody said your audio is choppy. I was feeding it through Google Chrome. Oh well, no surprise there. I thought the problem was solved. Well, I thought it could be solved, but I didn't believe it. So now I'm back with the second try, and I'm feeding it through Internet Explorer via Microsoft Edge. That's a little complicated. All right, I'd already poured them, and I remarked on the deleted video that they're both golden, golden clear alcohol eggs. Now, I mixed them up because I was blabbing about price and how these bourbons under $25 are so similar in aroma, taste, mouthfeel, etc., that you may as well shop price. And I believe that still. Now, and then I was saying, well, also I wanted to correct the title because I had Evan Williams first, but I think Early Times, I know Early Times is an older brand, so I figured I'd put Early Times first. I also was talking about how people might say, well, why don't you do bourbons that are over $100, or brandies over $100, or cognac over $100 a bottle? I could do that. But there's so many, literally like thousands of brands that you can get for $25 a bottle or less. I could just spend forever just going through these. And they're similar, but they're not the same, is what I was saying. And then you got the rye whiskey. You know what I mean? And then you have the corn whiskey, and all of these, and they're all so inexpensive. And then the brandy, and then the gin, even the gin, the cheaper gins had all these different little peculiar flavors. Okay, so I was saying in 100 years I could probably start going into the much more expensive ones. But okay, so I rotated, mixed them up, talked enough where I couldn't tell them apart, and then anyway, I have no reason to cheat. So I mean, when I start cheating, please never watch another video, okay? And I was saying that this one is more woody in the aroma, and this one was more sweet in the aroma, sweeter in the aroma, okay? But then in the flavor, it didn't seem to be a big difference. And I did say that the charcoal, the wood was more of a charred wood, not like toothpick wood. And Joshua Bond had checked in to say hello, good morning. Now I say hello to you on the West Coast. I'm here on the South Coast, the Gulf Coast. Okay, so yeah, you're getting the charred wood. The charcoal that's little, you know what that's like. If you've been to a camp out with the wood burning, or smell charcoal. But this one, in the taste, even though the aroma is muted as far as the wood goes, it's very bright as far as the sugariness, the sweetness. Both of them have that taste commonly associated with whiskey. But this one, there's a stronger, maybe toothpick wood, something. Well, I'll say that I'm going to take one more sip each, and then I'm going to make some assessments. Good morning, Ron. This should be a good one. Both of these products are excellent at the price point. I think I would have given the edge to Evan Williams, though. Yeah. There's a stronger wood thing going on to the right. even though it's not in the aroma. And it's less, it's there. It's there. There's chard and everything there. And honestly, I looked and I saw, when I was sipping it, I saw ET backwards. You know, it's backwards with the label flip. But I can tell this is early times. Just, that's not cheating. That was a mistake. But I was going to guess that this one was the, now once again, yeah, I could be lying. But I have no reason to lie. I'm really just challenging myself. And I'm showing it on video. You can watch or not watch. But I was assuming that this one was Evan Williams by virtue of it having a stronger wood, you know, a new barrel, so it's fresh. But then I was going to say, I can't say one is better than the other. It's not a tie as far as they're exactly the same in that sense. But it's a tie in that they're both enjoyable, they're well made, and they're a great value. So you can't really call a winner, John. Let me check the audio here. I bet you it's fine. It was choppy, and I got to just stay away from Google Chrome. And they're a great value, so yeah, no problem. Yeah, I just give up on Google Chrome. It's just something. It's when they started that plugins policy, that like screwed everything up. Because I used to use Firefox, and it was always perfect. I never had any problems. I mean, we had problems with people that would have their audio jacked up too loud, and they had all this feedback and everything and echo. Some people, they just couldn't figure it out, no matter what you told them, you know, and they wouldn't get the earbuds. But that had nothing to do with the system. Now we got problems with the system. And Firefox says if you get on their website, on their browser site, it just says we're not gonna participate in it anymore because of the plugins issue. We're just not doing it. It has to be corrected. And then they said that Google Chrome told them they're trying to correct it. So there's some kind of issue. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on about that. Microsoft Edge is slow. Now, Microsoft is comical because they'll say, you should get our browser because it doesn't have lag. I'm like, that is ironic because it's like got the most lag. But in a way, it's good. Well, it seems to have circumvented the plugins issue, and the audio is okay. It doesn't get corrupted. But they're so irritating. You know, they'll even tell you on the Microsoft website, well, we haven't figured out, Microsoft, right, this big company, we haven't figured out yet how to make tabs muted. Like if you got different tabs, you want to have Facebook open and check out messages and do a video and not have ping, ping, you know, the alert. Oh, we don't know how. They said we haven't figured out how to mute the tabs. It's like, why would you not know how to mute the tab? But they can't. They say it's not available, so it's so weird. You know. All right. Yeah, it's a tie. I mean, if Evan Williams Green Label is better than Early Times, it's a penny a bottle better, right? So if you want to pay a penny more, get it. But I wouldn't pay. I don't think I would pay more. But then on the other hand, I'll be open-minded. Josh says audio is great this time. I should say, yeah, I know. It's the same story every time. You know, it's screwed up on G Chrome. And I watch other people's video hangouts, and then their audio will be choppy, and sometimes almost in audio, like you can't watch it. And I've had videos that way too, right? And I ask them, I'll say, you using Google Chrome? Oh, well, yeah, by the way, I am. As a matter of fact. And I'm like, yeah, I figured that. But then they'll stick with it. And then every hangout, they'll have this like, tick, 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 tick. It's like, you might want to try. You know, it's not that hard to use a different browser. You just use it, you know. I mean, I know Explorer is bad. Like sometimes it won't open because of the lag issues, you know, and it'll kick you out of your own hangouts. But it's a little more reliable. I'm interested to see how the Evan Williams black label compares to the Evan Williams green label. I know, me too, right? Josh says 0 problems. I figured I've never had any problems with Internet Explorer feeding into this Hangout, never, except for the kick out problem. But the audio, never any problems, never, never, never. Yeah, I know. I want to. It's like I'm so geared up. I want to try it now. I want to try the Evan Williams Black now. I want to try it now. I want to try it now. But I'm not. I'm not. See, that's my problem. Is I'll get overly excited. So I'll say, "Oh, I want to try everything, every beer. I want to try every wine. I want to try every liquor." You know. Well, that's why my cabinet is full of all this junk. You know. But and I'm not a hoarder. I don't save stuff. Yeah, I got the bottle, but I don't save like drinks to not drink them. I drink them, okay? Uh, the only reason those Michelob bottles are still full is I can't drain the beer out because then it'll tear the shroud, you know, the paper shroud on the old style bottle. So yeah, I got 21-year-old beer, but that's only because of the shroud. So anyway, this is a wash. That's not a bad thing. They're just so similar that, you know, the expression "pick your poison." Yeah, but I would pick it according to price in this case. You can't go wrong. Either way, you're getting a fine Kentucky whiskey. Yeah, one's sour mash. Yeah, one's charcoal filtered. The other one's not sour mash. It's not charcoal filtered. They're both aged for 3 years, but it doesn't seem to make any kind of appreciable difference. So charcoal filtered. Oh, that makes a big difference. Nah, I haven't really noticed that. Next, we've got, I guess in 2 days, I'll try to do it. Evan Williams Green Label versus Jim Beam, the white label, you know, the original. Nah, they'd probably be similar. Evan Williams is 3 years and Jim Beam is 4, so it could make a difference. And then we got the Green Label versus the Jim Beam Green Label. Now that could be a difference because that's Beam's Choice age 5 years as opposed to a charcoal filtered 3 years. So that one's got me excited. And then I've got, oh yeah, Evan Williams Green Label versus Jack Daniels. And then to close it out in the competition, Evan Williams Green Label versus Jack Daniels Green Label. Ooh. Hey, that could be something, but probably won't be that big a difference. It's easy to get excited about good whiskey, says John. I know, huh? I bought a bottle of Evan Williams Black Label yesterday. I can't wait to try it. Did you know Evan Williams makes a red label 12-year bourbon? No, I didn't really know that, but I believe it because their portfolio is huge. And then they have all these brands that they don't talk about. Like with so many companies, they've got these hidden brands. Or like Budweiser Signature. Yeah, Budweiser Signature. You can't buy it at the store. But you can get it at a bar. You can get it at the brewery. Yeah, I'll talk about it on the website. You got to go digging deep into their inner sanctum of their websites. When you look at the brewery tours, now when you get on Budweiser Brewery Tour, there's a feature about the Budweiser Signature, and it's a tap with 2 paddles. It's a really interesting. I tried one 2 years ago. It was good. I mean, it's like a quasi nitro widget Budweiser. It's very expensive, and they said the barrooms didn't want to pay for it. I guess not, even though it's kind of like, yeah, I didn't recall seeing a red label on the website, but there it was on the shelf yesterday. Yeah, right? All these brands that don't exist yet, they exist. Like someone told me, I saw Falstaff beer on the shelf in Laredo, Texas. I said, oh, you're crazy. That's discontinued 12 years ago. Oh, no, I saw it. But I believe them because you will see the most strange things popping up on a store shelf. All right, so that's the end of this. Ty, which one is my favorite? Neither. Both have good attributes and the price is right. So onwards and upwards. Johnny Benavidez says, have you tried Evan Williams Single Barrel? No, I have not. No, and I was at Mathern's yesterday and I saw they had Evan Williams 1783, and it wasn't even, it was what, $12.99 a bottle. I know, but I'm not buying it right now. I got too much. I could make a video called "Look at My Cabinet." Let's go see what's in the cabinet today, guys. Am I getting into scotch? I wouldn't say getting into Scotch, Johnny, because I was never opposed to addressing Scotch. In other words, I saw some and I bought them. I've been having them I've been sitting on them in the cabinet. I've been having about 3 or 4 Scotch bottles in the cabinet. So it was never a getting in, it was getting around to it more than getting into it. I've got them there. My daughter, I bought that Clan McGregor, and so we tried it. We really liked it, you know, so that it's not a matter of, say, getting into something, it's just getting around to it. If I could, if a day lasted 55 hours, I might do a lot more. Try Ballantines. Yeah, I've heard about that. All right, well, I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to go check some things out over there. All right, thanks, folks. So we'll see what happens next. Somebody asked me, are you going to do beer reviews anymore? Oh, yeah, I've got an archive of beer reviews. See, I do stuff, I tend to do reviews early, and sometimes they'll be posted a week after then I recorded it, because I'm just piling up the reviews, the recorded reviews. So yeah, I got a lot of very interesting beers coming up, and I want to do a beer review today, but like I say, it may not be posted for a week. But it's an IPA, ooh, and it's from Mississippi, ooh, and I'm excited. All right, thanks. Y'all take care now.